The hero is a middle-aged man who is divorced and stays with his teenage son. The boy is very tensed with his engineering entrance result to get admission in a prestigious Indian institution. The hero tells his son not to worry as he has studied well and should be able to clear the examination. He also gifts him a bottle of alcohol, saying that they will celebrate the success together once he cleared the entrance exam, unaware that it has increased the tension of his son. The hero says that he will miss him once he goes to study, which makes the boy feel very emotional. His son could not qualify for the institution and tries to commit suicide to escape any humiliation. He survives but gets fatally injured and is rushed to the hospital. The hero, hearing this, rushes to the hospital where he sees his ex-wife crying. She blames the hero for not noticing how stressed their son was when the doctor comes and informs them that their son's condition is deteriorating and he does not have interest to live. Hero, in an attempt to save his son's life, narrates his story, saying to his son that he was also once a loser. In the flashback, we see hero in his first year of engineering in a prestigious engineering institution, having high dreams of making it successful. He gets a room in hostel called H4 labeled for losers. Dissatisfied, he applies for a change of hostel. He then meets his first friend in the college, a senior student, during a first-year ragging incident, and becomes friends with him later. In the present, he remembers him and calls him, explaining him about the situation, and as a true friend, his senior friend comes down to Mumbai to be with him. This makes his son believe more in hero's story. We later see that each of his friends start to turn up to be with the parents during this difficult time. The friend tells the boy that he insisted the hero to stick with H4 hostel and relish the life here. He also tells that during one of the conversation the hero met his ex-wife. The boy also comes to know that each of the friends were different characters having some weakness or addiction, but everyone had a heart of gold. It is shown that with time the hero started to enjoy his stay at the hostel H4 and also had made some very good friends. Meanwhile, a senior student from hostel H3, a top-tier hostel, offers a hero a room in H3 as he was good in sports, but hero politely refuses it, which makes the person furious. He tells that another person from H4 has been rotting for the past 3 years after having similarly rejected a previous offer. This man also turns out to be one of the friend later. Back in the past, the friend tells the hero that the senior student of H3 hostel hand-picks student with talent and earns credit for it, winning GC, which stands for General Championship. The hero comes to know it is important to win to get better room facility and better mess, and that a total of 10 hostels competes for GC for 2 months in a total of 30 sports. The hero also comes to know they always come last in the GC and therefore are called as losers. The hero convinces his friend to compete for one last time to get rid of the tag of losers and be proud rest of their life. Soon he figures out that most of the hostel mates are poor at sports. In the present, the doctor tells the parents that their son's condition is worsening, which makes them feel sad. The hero tells his friends to carry on with their life, but they refuse and decide to stay with them when their last friend arrives. It is shown that he is very good at chess but has a bad drinking habit. They all stay back to help the hero in his difficult journey. Back to the past, the story continues where it is shown that few H4 students, including the hero and few of his friends, are good at sports. But majority of H4 students are bad and therefore H4 starts to lose initial matches. In a bid to win the GC, they decide to give up on their closest thing, but soon it backfires. After a bit of introspection, they decide to give it all shot. They apply a mix of smart trick and talent to win games in GC and finally reach finals against H3 hostel students. In the present, the doctor informs both parents that the boy needs a surgery next morning. Hero later breakdowns, saying that he probably failed in teaching his son how to deal with failures. His ex-wife tells him that he has been a great father and they reconcile together after an emotional breakdown. The hero gets a call from the doctor saying that his son's condition worsened and needs an emergency surgery. The hero requests the doctor to let his son listen final part of his story, who agrees after his wife supports him. Back to the story. The H3 senior learns about the tricks used by H4 students and makes a plan which makes it very difficult for H4 students to win crucial matches. They, with grit, determination and self-control, win 2 games, however lose their final basketball match to H4 boys after a very close fight. The hero, unable to win, feels like a loser, however H3 senior lauds their performance, calling them champs. The hero then explains to his son that life is a continuous challenge and that he has to put a brave face to fight without worrying about result. He says that it's the efforts which decides whether you are a loser or winner and not the result. An year later, we find the boy is fully recovered and looks at life with a different perspective and with a positive mindset, courtesy lessons learned from the hero and his friends. So what we learn from the movie is that life is a continuous journey of ups and downs and we should not quit with failures in our life. Winning or losing does not matter, but trying hard does matter, and that hard-fought battle is half won. Hope you all like the story. Thank you.